People don't ask me what time it is at all. No, I don't care. All I care about my father's time. My father is God. I am the unknown prophet of God. If you like it or not. Folks, I like, it's a big word. I want to talk about something. You know, it's strange things are happening, and also all over the world. You know, the weather is strange, and the mountains explode, and everywhere are little wars and rumors of wars, and you know, exactly like this man did say, it's going on right now. Um, the weather is changing, the wind, the heat and the coldness, and the storms, the lightning. Uh, Lots of things are going on. Uh, the pop stars, they think that they are goddesses and gods, and from long time ago, the Egyptian time, you know, and this is also where they come from. They come from the Egyptian timetable, the Indian timetable, the African timetable. These are witches. They are together in that time, and they did come back to destroy this world. And yeah, these kind of things are going on, and I hope that you people will wake up for the spooky stories I tell, and unbelievable stories. You know, I tell you people, I go and buy food and drinks that you need to watch out for poisonous, or that people will provoke your foods and drinks and all that kind of things, you know, with needles in it, or pee in your drink, or you know, and it's all a joke. You understand? It's all a game of dare. Do you dare to do this? And yeah, friends telling this to each other, and girlfriends, and then it start to happen because it's some kind of uh, a dare or don't dare game, you know. So yeah, very strange things are going on. People who want this war, and the war is coming, and that kind of things, you know. Stones will fall out of the air with fire, and also stones will start to hit earth, and this kind of things. Earthquakes, and well, I can go on. Winter in the summer, summer in the winter. And I did talk about this, and it's happening. It's going on. And all the things I did say is going on right now, you know. And I think about this, and you people don't think about this. Or else, if you did think about this, then what I am doing here. You understand? So there must be someone who need to wake you up. It will be me. And if you don't want to listen, then you will die. And that's sad. It don't have to be that way. You all can live, and but if you listen, you know, or else you all will die. That's crazy, but yeah, it is the only way. It's also the only way to be with my Father God, by the way. So, but all the things you choose, folks, your responsibility is in it. You understand? For all the things you choose, it's your responsibility. Your responsibility is in the things you choose. You understand? And no one can ever change it, only you. You understand? So you are the boss and the master over your own body, mind, soul, spirit, heart, DNA, blood, your skin. And you can make it more beautiful, or you can keep it the way it is. You understand? But you need to watch out what kind of steps you will take. If it is the wrong step, you will not understand now, but you will understand when it is time to understand. And this time did not come yet. I go outside and it's raining and it stopped raining, I see this as an ability of God. And it is an ability of God, And now I get a new thing. I start to see explosions right for my eyes or in my eyes. I don't know how this is working, how I can see this. But I saw today, I was on the toilet and I saw an explosion, and it was a golden explosion with golden lightning, and it's crazy to see, but it's really true what I say, and I will see more crazy things because God is not done to give me abilities. I think He will give much more abilities than I do have now. The biggest ability He ever did give is that I can talk with you on a very smart way, and I think this is my biggest ability I ever did get from God, because before this, folks, I was nothing. I was really nothing, and but now I'm something, and I do something, and I know that I do it for God. I do nothing for myself. I keep nothing for myself, I give all the things away, what is mine, and I give it to people who need it, or I throw it away. And yeah, these kind of things are happening, folks. So I'm changing. I talk about that there will come an earthquake with a 9 point something, and it will be in a cozy town. But folks, I started to think about a cozy town. Well, it can be everywhere when it is Christmas, right? because then everything become cozy, right? It become fun and parties and lights, and that's exactly what I saw. But I did not think deeply about it. So it is very possible this thing I saw, that this will start to happen on one day of this Christmas or a few days after. You know, that there will be a cozy town and it will be hit and many people will die by this earthquake, you know. And because I was thinking, I thought, yeah, I saw a cozy town, but what is more cozy, folks, you tell me, than Christmas? Everywhere is lights and all that kind of things, you know, colorful lights and all that kind of things. And that's exactly what I did see. I saw a cozy town with their own lights. There's many colorful lights and very nice, you know, they are all very nice together to each other, you know. And then I started to think, but it's Christmas almost. And then it become cozy. So I think this will start to happen, this what I saw on Christmas, folks. Or a few days after Christmas. Because you will not take away your Christmas tree and your lights when this is over. No, there are 7 days more and you will keep it till there. And then you will take away the Christmas trees, you put it on fire or whatever you do, you know. And then it start to come normal again. So 9 days. Yeah, the first Christmas day and the second Christmas day. And then this 7 days of waiting before you will burn your Christmas tree, and then everything is over. So we do have 9 days for this big earthquake to come. I did hear it on the radio because one of these people did have a radio and I was there, and it was cozy, very nice lights, very nice people, and you know, folks, I get things from God, and sometimes I do not understand exactly the reason why God give it me and what it means. So I need to find out what it all means, you know. And now I start to understand. It is Christmas almost, and then everything become cozy. So it's more difficult to say where this earthquake will start to happen. But if you ask me, or in California somewhere, or in Israel, I think, or California or Israel. And I do have a feeling that it is Israel. But I am not sure. I'm not sure. But there will come a big earthquake and it will start soon now. And I saw it was cozy. You know, it was nice people and they laughing, they'd have parties. And where will you have parties than on Christmas, folks? So I did think about this and I thought, well, I need to go and start to talk to the people so that the people will understand. And folks, of course, everything what I say, you know, it's like a fairy tale. I do understand. When God did come to me, it was also like a fairy tale. You know, I thought that is not possible. This fairy tale, it do not even exist. God do not exist and all that kind of things. I thought, you know, and I thought this all the time. I was wrong. God do exist. He definitely do exist. And he did give me abilities. He also told me, you can do more than you think. So I do have abilities what are hidden and I did not do yet because I also don't know what I can do. I can make people crazy on a very easy way because of talking, and I can make them cry. I let them go down on their knees, you know. I can do those things. It's easy. But there are also hidden things what God did give me and I did not work with it yet. I only work with what I know, you know. And I know God very well, so I work with God, I work for God, you know. And that's, but folks, yeah, I understand. All the stories I say are like fairy tales, like stories, you understand? But I tell you a story from a long time ago, folks. Because old will come to new. This is what Father God did explain me. He told me, old will come to new, my son. And then I thought, old will come to new? What do you mean? But God never did give me answer on this. You understand? I need to find out myself. Because after this, God told me, go to the internet and start to learn. And I can ask God, Father God, why I need to learn on the internet? I do have you. You are my master, you are my teacher, you are my everything. You are my doctor, you are unbelievable in what the people think that you are not exist. So it makes the people unbelievable. But in my eyes, God is unbelievable. You understand? Unbelievable in the things he did give. And for myself, I also do not understand why I did get these things and all, but yeah, he did use me in some kind of way. He think I'm good enough to talk with you people, you know. And but I tell you people things, and your ears will not believe what your eyes gonna see, and you will see what your ears do not believe, and your eyes will not see, because you people are blind and deaf. And when you are blind and deaf, what does this make you? Huh? Blind and deaf, cannot talk. What are you? Yeah, you tell me, folks, what are you if you are blind, deaf, and you cannot talk? What are you? But I do understand, folks. I do understand you very well. But people do not understand me. You understand? It's also not understandable, and this I understand very well. If someone will come with the stories I come with, and he is my friend or something, I also will declare him mindless or crazy or a liar, or I will exactly do the same thinking what you think about me right now. You understand? I will do exactly the same. I will also not go for that human being who tell me all the things I'm telling right now. I will not go for it. I never will. You understand? Only when God then start to touch me also. that I will understand. But folks, if God touch you, you will understand the truth what comes out of me. And I put it in of you. You understand? And this is my work. This is the work I love, and this is the love I bring. But the love to have winking eyes. You understand? And a winking eye is the eye of the devil. So you need to watch out for the winking eye, because that's the eye of the devil. But this I need to say, I did not choose for this. It never was my will. It was not my will. But now I will do whatever God ask me to do. You understand? It's for me like the best work on earth I ever will give to you folks. Because I don't do it for myself, I do it for God. And I do it to warn you, so I do it for you. But God only did give me this to warn you, And that's the best thing I ever can tell you. This is my work. I told you already. I told my Father God also many times. Father God, if you don't give me the love I need, I will not work for you. You understand? I need the love I need. Or I cannot work for God. For God I work and I get the payment of love. You understand? It's the most expensive thing God ever can give to people. It's love, folks. It's not money. But instead of this, you love the money much more than the knowledge you can get from God. Because I'm talking about that you will be bright and that your mind will be the most sharpest thing you ever can get. You will not walk around like zombies and mindless and watching your telephone or your phone, and playing games and all that kind of things, watching TV, going to the internet, doing dirty things, talking dirty, and all that kind of unbehavior. That's unbehavior, folks. Stop with it. You understand? It's what God just don't like. But to stop it, he like. But not to stop it, that's the devil who like. You understand? But I do have a new ability. It's an exploding one. And today I saw it 2 times. And I did look outside and open the window if I if this did come out of the air, but it's not possible because my toilet do not have windows, and yeah, only one, but it's you cannot look through it because they did make it like if you're standing naked there, then they can see you naked and all that kind of things, so they put another kind of window with very dark, you cannot see through it and all that kind of things. So I opened that window to look at the sun. If it was the sun or something, a bird can fly for it or a fast cloud will go over it. So I only thought maybe it was a black bird who did go for the sun. But it's not possible because the sun was standing on the other side. And then I thought, well, then it must be a new ability of God. So I declare it a new ability of God, and it will start to happen when it happens. I only wait for the things when it happens. I live in the time now, not from a long time ago. So I watch in the time of now, not from a long time ago. And I see the things from a long time ago, this come back to this modern time. And you all can see this. Suddenly things start to appear, come back from a long time ago, like rings and diamonds, and they will find things from old history and all that kind of things. Like God exactly told me, old will come to new, my son. That's what God did tell me. And that's what I see. I see it everywhere. The eye in the pyramid is from a long time ago, folks. It's not from now. But it's in this modern age. But the eye and the pyramid are almost the oldest things what do exist. It's the eye and the pyramid. And when God told me old will come to new, then I think, yes, the eye and the pyramid. Yeah, these are very old things, folks. And if you know your history from school, then they did lie to you, because it is not what they say it is. But could they know? No, they also did not know. They thought to know it. That's all. But they know lots of things they do not know. You hear the children? Nice. I love little children when they play. But yeah, this is also new, They scream like girls. And these are two boys, they're playing and you hear it, they scream. It's like girls, they scream like girls. And I do not understand because when I was little, I never did scream like a girl. Also, when I did fall and I did get big wounds, you hear the screaming? That's not a girl, it's a boy. Huh? They scream all the time. But I do not understand where this screaming do come from. Why they scream so much. But they always start to scream like little girls. I only know that little girls are screaming, not boys. So for a boy, this is a very strange behavior. A boy is proud that he is a boy and he will become a man, and the boy knows it, but he screams like a girl. So on that moment, I see him like a girl. I was outside, he was screaming, and I told him, you are like a girl. And he did look at me and he thought, yeah, I'm screaming like a girl. You heard the scream? They're screaming. And they're living next to me. And the sound is very hard, folks. You know. And the microphone is standing far away from these two children. But it's like I do not have walls almost. You know, it's very irritating. But also God did warn me for this. You will get noisy neighbors, God told me. And then God did go. And the neighbors are noisy. Definitely the boys or the children. And also the parents. And then they do have a dog. And he is almost making sounds for 2 hours a day, you know. So when the dog is alone, then the dog start to make that sound, you know, a barking sound. Woof woof. But this go on. And it's a little dog, so it's like screaming. But a big dog who bark also is irritating, you know. But folks, this is my story, and it's really mine. You understand? And I did get it from God, and I explain. I try to explain what we're screaming, what really did happen to me, and yeah, people think I do not tell the truth, and I lie, and I look too much movies or whatever, folks. Yeah, keep it that way if you think so. You know, that is not my problem. You don't have to go for the things I say, but you better do it before it will be too late. Screaming, crying. You hear? But he cry while he is laughing. You know, he never cry long, and then he is. And then he's happy again. Well, these are children. I also was little, and I do understand that I did have also these things. But I never did cry or scream like a girl. I also did not cry if I did fall or something, you know. I only did cry if I really did have pain. But folks, the so cozy town, I think it's on Christmas.